Come here, buddy. Get in there. Hello! So, it is Thursday, and Brian and I have been working on a lot, well, Friday Eve, but I no longer work in the torture chamber that is the cube farm in an office space, so Friday Eve isn't nearly as required as it used to be. Anywho, Brian and I have had the project. He says it's trademarked. The project. Going for a while, but we keep having things happen that have been slowing down progress. Oh, my hair looks glorious after all of this stuff. But anywho, it won't look like it's made progress, but it has. So I was going to flip this around in a second, but I wanted to give you a preface or whatever, like an explanation. This apartment is about 600 square feet, and the place that I moved from when I moved into these apartments was 1,400 square feet, and I actually moved into the one next door, which is only 400 square feet, and had to pare way down. So eventually, I moved over here a couple months later because the kitchen was better and it's slightly larger, and it's a 2-bedroom, and I can store my AwesomeSauce in the house instead of getting a storage unit, which is expensive. So I moved over here. And then my mom's house stuff started happening, and I don't know if you've been following any of that in my previous videos. If not, just go take a gander. I think it's in most of the titles, the work that we did. But we were moving. My mom she's a hoarder. I know she's in denial about it, but she's a massive hoarder for real. For real, guys. Like shoveling out bedrooms with shovels. Before that all occurred, she was trying to get things out of there. She and her friend were getting things out of there, and she kept bringing things over to my tiny apartment, and it was already full. And I told her, I was like, you can't bring any more stuff over here. I don't have room for any of the stuff as much as I want to save it, but none of it is my stuff. It's just stuff you want to save, so get a storage unit. Anyway, she asked her friend to help her. So her friend started bringing them over here. And finally I had to be really adamant, and I don't like having to be pushed to that point, like no one does, right? But I just you cannot bring any more stuff in here. It's getting insane. So the only thing that I took, there was some for my mom's house clean out, was photographs, and the biggest thing that I took, well, the rest of it was all just photographs, because that's irreplaceable and we want to get them scanned, right? Or scan them ourselves, whatever we figure out. But there's what I call the pirate trunk, and I don't know if it's been featured in any of my other videos, but I love it so much. I love it so much. I was so glad that it was still in decent shape, and I'm gazing upon its gloriousness right now. But it's been sitting in the middle of my tiny house's living room for about a year, because I can't move things. I can't move things and rearrange things. I have one good day a week maybe where I can get up and get things done. I don't know if you follow again my other videos, but I have massive back issues and I have EDS, so it's very difficult with chronic pain and everything else going on for me to get anything done until, especially if the weather's better for a long span, then I do a lot better. But I digress. We moved the pirate trunk over to the place I wanted it to go. Brian and I love him so much, and he's such a sweet, wonderful man. He's been helping me, and we're working on the project, and we finally got it where it's going to go. We haven't completely organized everything that we had to pull out of the space for it to go into that space, but it fits perfectly, and I'm so excited. So give me a second, and I'll give it a flip around. Hold on. As you know, things have to get more messy before they can get better, but that giant pirate trunk was in the middle of my living room, pressed up against what I refer to as the blonde thing. That's a sideboard, and you had a little walkway in between them, and it will not take much for me to rearrange these things, find out what else I need to put in that trunk for storage, and then start actually utilizing the sideboard there. And I always refer to it as the blonde thing, because that's what we grew up referring to it as. So, and I got my art corner. I'm going to reorganize that display built in so I can put all my books there. Probably get some kind of planter stand for that poor plant that I'm struggling it back to life. But it looks much worse, but it's actually so much better. I'm so excited I can walk around in my living room. Look at all that floor space. Eee! So that's my excitement today. I hope you're all doing well. Oh, let me get my dinosaur separated out. Come here, buddy. There you go. Hello! This is I almost said spot. I've been, without the accent, but I almost said spot instead of pimple. It's, you know, being an adult, you figure it would be gone by now? No, no love. But I put a little charcoal on it. Oop, charcoal mask. We'll see what happens here in a little bit. But, so, happy Easter for you that celebrate it. I do not. It's just because I don't, it's not my thing. I've got a whole bunch of family members that are insane about it, like in the best way ever. The big, giant family get-togethers, but that's up in Idaho. That's like, oh gosh, probably about just under 800 miles away. So, and we're in quarantine, so that's not happening. But let's see what else has been going on today. I got up early. I did not sleep well. Anxiety has been having its way with me, and I also have been in a lot more pain, so I need to actually, used to be able to like walk around or hold the camera in my hand, phone in my hand for a while, but now it's already hurting in between my shoulder blades because EDS is fun and I have a rib that dislocates. It's great, but it is what it is, and so I'm just doing my best. Hold on, I'm gonna switch hands. So, oh goodness, I'm a mess already. I haven't really gotten ready, obviously, so. Well, that's the dishwasher. It's ready. So, down below I'm going to put a list of the videos and things that I watched this morning, and I've been doing a little bit of cleaning, obviously, and what else have I done? I had barbecue, like leftover barbecue for breakfast. And I had, well, it was really second breakfast. And then I had lunch, and it was, I boiled some eggs, and I put it with kimchi. If you've never had that, you must try it. You must. I need to get a little video of what the reheated brisket did to my microwave. It must be a theme on my channel at this point because, well, theme. Does theme require 3 videos with this? I hope not, because it's not very much fun to clean, and I should know better anyway. But it exploded in my microwave, so one sec, I'll go get you some video of that. It's glorious. This was clean before this. Oh. So the best way to clean your microwave, by the way, is put a little bit of, oh my god, put a little bit of vinegar and some water in a coffee cup and just let it boil like crazy so it steams it out, and then you can just wipe it right out. But yeah, that was explodey-tastic this morning. Yeah. I'm going to get ready and get dressed and stuff so that I'm like humaning instead of just wearing my jammies. And I have a game of Evil Apples coming up with a bunch of my friends, which is going to be super fun, of course. And then another video chat with a bunch of my friends, my friend Anne, who lives over in Germany, and my friends Ryan and Angela, who live in Denver. We're going to have a Zoom. It's going to be fun. So I can't wait for that. That's later today. And there's also a big concert going on. Hold on, I got to change hands. Especially the right side. That's the side that the rib is dislocated on. And my thumb isn't pleasant right now anyway. This is just my life. Don't worry. It's never going to get better. It hurts less some days. Don't worry about me. But just by way of explanation of how wiggly I am and stuff, that the bottom joint is the one that comes out. That's very unpleasant. So, anywho, we're going to be doing that today, and then after that, I think I'm going to go ahead and continue with reading the, there's a Grace Helbig book that she put out, something about pretending to be an adult. I don't have the name of it memorized, but I've had the book for years, and I've kind of skimmed it, so I'm reading it now. So, I mean, we all have just plenty of time on our hands, so that's what's going on with me right now, and I'll check back in just a little bit. Alright, mostly humaning. Is that too much backlight? Yeah, let's see if there we go. There we are. Alright, so what's the next things? I need to clean off this really unattractive metal. Like, is it who was the one that did the little beauty mark? Can't remember. Tell me down in the comments. Let's see. So let's grab. I don't have one handy. You're gonna have to miss me and stare into this briefly. What? Hope you can hear me over all that water noise. Okay, this mop is gonna look good here in a minute. Don't worry. Like you were worried. This lighting is awful. It is awful. Let's try something different. A little better. A lot better. Yay, that's what I look like. Look at that. Alright, hot water's already started. So I hope you all are having a lovely Easter. And happy quarantine day 7,062 and 36 seconds. Let's wipe off that. And give my face a little scrub. That feels so lovely. Nice hot towel on your face. Oh, it's the little things. Okay. Then moisturizing. So let's see, what else have I been doing today? I got up in the morning. Make sure you always use your really nice moisturizer on your lips as well. And your neck and your décolleté. I got up in the morning because it just kind of hurt too much to be in bed any longer. I think I might have got about 5 hours of sleep. Got Miss Mika re-tucked into her bed. Boop, 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 boop. She slept for at least another hour. Yeah, it's about another hour, and I went in there, and she peeked open with one eye. She's so cute. She peeked open with one eye, she's like, and then she gets up, decides that she's got to stretch, and that means that the bed needs to be moved to the living room, which, this is my life. She has a schedule. She must have her schedule kept. Princess Mika must have her schedule. So, it keeps her sane, because she's got a bit of... And I'm not saying this I think I've said this before. I worked with autistic kids before. I had some training when I was a preschool teacher, and she exhibits a lot of autism. She needs her schedule. She needs certain things, or everything just like, So, anywho, got her up, got her out of her bed, moved to the living room, and tucked her back in, and she fell very quickly back to sleep. I went out and I got my heating pad and took it out. Oh, maybe I should let you guys know. This is the serum that I use. I've used oil of Olay. I know that it's supposed to be kind of janky or whatever. It's like not high end. I don't care. It doesn't make my skin freak out, and I love it. So this is the serum that I use. That is just, it feels so saturated. I'm very dry, so I need this extra serum. And then this is the SPF and standard moisturizer that I use every day. So there's 2 layers now. There used to only be 1 layer, and it was this. There's 2 layers now because I'm not getting any younger, and also I'm not getting, like, I've been dry my whole life. I don't think that's going to change. So get all that everywhere. I think I may have already said it, but I plucked my eyebrows because when they have different, so nice, different lighting in here with the lights off and the actual, finally we have sunshine coming in through the window. That's why the blinds were way open, so that I could get a night, you know, all those little phantom hairs that get in there, and you can't really see them with the bright light even. And then, at least the light in here, you saw what the light was like before. So then always remember to do this, because another way that you age visibly that people can see every day, and also it's just healthy for you, is to take all that fancy lotion that you put on your face and get it thoroughly rubbed into your hands. It's very good for your hands, and especially since we're all washing, like, I don't know, I probably wash at least 10 times a day. That's a day where I kind of stay inside, so yeah, 8 to 10 times a day when I'm staying inside, and then even more than that if we go out to like forage as and go to the store. So yeah, what else happened today? I don't know, not a lot. And I'll put the link down below. I watched a couple of my favorite YouTubers make an Easter tree, and I've never heard of such a thing. I guess it's a Swedish tradition. Never heard of this. So they were doing that today, and I don't know, this is my first get ready with me-ish, but yeah. I'll show you my outfit of the day later if I can get in front of a full-length mirror, but it's really just a black dress with a green cami, and that's it. So fancy, but I do love wearing dresses, especially in summer. Okay, so that's good for now. I need to brush my teeth, and you guys don't need to see any of that. Maybe I'll do a little B-roll of that, but so let's get to that. Oh, tip I heard from a dentist. Pardon my toothpaste face. A tip I learned from a dentist is always start at a different quarter of your mouth with every time you brush your teeth, because they can tell if you are right or left-handed depending on the health of your teeth. So like if I'm right-handed, I'm going for this side always first, so these teeth are less healthy. Make sure you go quarter. So I'm starting on this quarter today. And a little rinse. I don't get this kind normally, but I usually get the Listerine No Non-Spawn. That is the naturals one or whatever, because it doesn't have any extra weird stuff in it. This has sucralose in it, and I'm not like anti fake sweetener stuff. It's just, it tastes terrible to me. So this is what I could find at the store during all of this time. One of our foraging adventures was only this, like, what is this, 0 alcohol. It was the only thing that was left on the shelf, and there was like a huge thing. I'm like, okay, well, I guess it does have most of them have alcohol in them, and you can use them for cleaning things or washing your hands. Is that possibly what people were thinking? I'm thinking so. So that's why the 0 alcohol was the only one that was left. So actually, I don't like to pour it directly in my mouth. So now it is time to contain the mop. Contain. All right, come on. What do you think is actually going to happen? Not much containment. It's a beast. It does what it wants. Bobby pin. I am in desperate need of bobby pins. Like, okay, let's just get full mop. Okay, I am in desperate need of bobby pins. I used to have like one of those big things that are all on the cardboard that you get at the store. If you're a girl, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Well, possibly whomever. I'm sure you'll know what I'm talking about. And I'd slide off with 3 or 4 at a time, and they just kind of disappear. I think I might be raining bobby pins at all times. So if I've ever been at your house and you find a bobby pin, it's probably from the mop rejecting the restraint, because it kind of just does whatever it wants. So let's get the bangs down here. Okay, I know. I know you don't want to, but just do what I say, okay? Just for a minute. Thank you. And we'll pull this back. Does that look good? I need to cut my hair for sure. Maybe I'll do a little video of that too. Oh, holding my arms up with that rib issue is really unpleasant. So it's not going to get as fancy as I would like it. It's just going to get a clip. It's hard to describe what that feels like. It feels like something is not connected and hurts a lot. And that's the best way I can describe it. Because your rib cage, of course, goes all the way around. And in the back, between my shoulder blades, one of my ribs keeps dislocating. So it's like partially dislocated right now. It's actually better if it's all the way. It just feels weird and loose and creepy, but it doesn't hurt. And then if it goes all the way back in, that's great. When going in doesn't feel very good, because when a joint, you know, when you relocate a joint, it hurts pretty bad, but it's an improvement for a while until it decides to, you know, dislocate again. And then eventually you just get like where my shoulder's just going to come out, and, you know, and it's not a big deal. You just get it back in, and then we're in and we're good. But this is the beginning of that one. And then, like I said before, my thumbs are dislocating here. I tried to go back to work for a little bit and did like a trial run at bartending and waitressing, because I love bartending so much. If it had just been bartending, I probably would have been fine, but my thumbs kept dislocating and got worse and worse. And so I was just suffering all the time, just trying to make it happen. So yeah, you can't do that to yourself. You need to admit, as much as I don't want to, or didn't want to, or still don't want to, you need to admit that you are disabled and you can't do regular stuff anymore. So that's where I am with that kind of thing. So getting my arm up above my head, like, that my arm hurts. It's that everything's attached to that one rib underneath my shoulder blade. So it's been interesting. It's you gotta laugh or you're gonna cry. So it's been interesting. It's new and different. So now I think I'm good enough. I'm not gonna bother with any of the hairspray or anything like that. I've been letting my hair rest for a while. It is getting pretty dry, so I figured, you know, I'm not doing a ton with it, so I'm not going to be spraying the shit out of it with a bunch of drying hairspray. So I'm giving it a break for a little bit. And one sec, I'm going to go get my Fufu Good Time tools, and I'll be right back. Today makeup is honestly just moisturizer. And it's not even tinted, it's just moisturizer. I want to put something on my face and define things. That's today. That's just mascara. That's a kind of a building one, so that I get a little bit of eyelash, because I don't know if you can see, but I really don't have much eyelash. And then eyebrow pencil slash shadow, which has a little bit of like this gel thing in it. I love this brand. I should probably dig that out so I can show you guys like what brand this is. I love this. Swear by it. None of this is Spawn, but I swear by this. I love it so much. And it's the only one I can really find. Well, there's two I can find in Auburn, and this one though is wonderful because it has both on, you know, both things you need. And this kind of sticks your eyebrows down and like holds them in perfect place for the rest of the day. It's great. So let's do that. Let's see if I can do it via this screen and not poke myself in the eye. What do you think? Honestly, I do it like this often. Here. I'll just be sitting next to my purse and pull this out and put my mascara on without looking. The eyebrows are a different animal. I know a lot of people joke about that you have to open your mouth to do your mascara, but you kind of do. Alright, and then we get the outside corners again. So we have a little upturn. Beauty guru, I am not. YouTuber, I am not. I like to try to keep it more simple than that, because putting things on requires thumbs, and you gotta have like not so much strain. So doing like general makeup usually is just fingers, unless you're using a brush to, which is the proper way to do it, to get foundation in, but my skin freaks out with foundation. So, oh, speaking of freaking out skin, I don't know if you can see it. This is the little guy that I put the medicine on. It's not really medicine. It's this. And I got it at discount because that's how I roll. I love discounts. But I got it at discount and it works really well to just murder any of those big painful, you know, pimples that are stuck, like every nerve around it is attached to every nerve in your face. It's one of those. Yeah, it's pleasant. It's my favorite. I'm sure it's your favorite too. So we just brush this lovely stuff in. Well, it's a pencil, so pencil it in. All right. Check, make sure we roll it up a little tiny bit. Get this in here. And fair warning, I mean, if I'm going to be doing these with you, there are going to be silent moments where I'm concentrating because some of this just requires concentration. And there might be angles you can't see things, but that's just how it is because I only do one angle shots. I'm not going to do multiple cameras. Maybe later, I'm not just thinking about it, I'm working on doing a Twitch stream. So I probably will need a couple angles for that, of course. But, so that's my base day. Where, like, other than, you know, if I just actually really want to put something on, that's what I'm doing. I just wanted to feel like a girl today and be all human and stuff. Since we've been going through all this stuff, I haven't been able to, like, and none of us have, but I haven't been able to go out and with Brian and, like, you know, go visit our favorite restaurants and do all that stuff, and he genuinely does not care if I wear makeup or whatever, and he's kind of wonderful like that, but I've been putting it on whenever I feel like it, which is what I would normally do anyway, but today I felt like it, and I wanted to share it with you guys, so, you know, not a big deal, but it's something I do. So, tell me about your day down below. I want to know what you did for Easter, and, I mean, there's a lot of people who are doing these really cute egg decorating techniques with their kids. They're so cute on the Instagram stories and on Facebook, and like I said before, you know, some YouTubers are doing Easter trees, which is amazing. Never heard of such a thing. So yeah, let me know what you're doing down in the comments. I'd really appreciate it. We can start a conversation. It'll be fun. So off to the rest of my day, which, oh goodness, let me tell you what I'm doing the rest of the day. So Brian's going to have an alone day today, which is cool. We do that, you know, every couple of weeks we have an alone day. And so he's at his apartment and I'm at mine. And what else? What else is going on? Oh, I need to go into all of my subscriptions and cancel all of them. So I have no income, and I'm sure there's a lot of people who have that issue right now, and I feel for you, genuinely. I'm in the same boat. I need to get on disability, and no lawyers will return my calls, and I have bills about the genetic test I had to take to be diagnosed with EDS. So, yeah, I have a Prime account with Amazon, which I'm not using. I have a Netflix account with Netflix, of course, that I'm not using. And then I have Audible, which I'll be sad to get rid of. So, pro tip about Audible, if you want to go ahead and cancel your current subscription, you can always join again with the same username and password, so save that shit. Always save your username and password in a safe location. But they will let you join again, and you just pick up where you left off under the same subscription. So that is one wonderful thing. So you can always go back to it and not worry about losing anything. And then the second thing that's even better is make sure you use up any points. Like you get your monthly point for a monthly credit. Make sure you use those up and then cancel. And then you can still use the Audible app and the books that you have saved and that you've already paid for. They all are still in your Audible app. So just leave your Audible app on your phone or wherever you normally use it and cancel your subscription after you've used your credits, and you will still have your Audible. So hop in there, get what you want out of there, and then go ahead and cancel your sub so that you don't have to pay every month. Another thing I'm going to do is tomorrow, not today, I'm going to get a hold of CenturyLink and see if they will lower my my monthly payment, because I got in on the you get 1 year for a certain amount. I think it was $20 a month. I got in that way, and then they bumped the price up to just over $70 a month, and I can't do that anyway, and I definitely can't do that now, but I still need internet to be doing my job. So all the awesome sauce stuff, all the I'm working on social media things. I'm working on my website. I'm working on other people's websites. I still haven't been making I need to actually start a business with that so that I can start collecting money for those things. I was just kind of feeling out what the market was like for that for me, and it seems like it's doing okay. So can't imagine a lot of money coming from that, but whatever. Anyway, different story. So I'm trying to go ahead and streamline my things that are like standard stuff that you keep, but also realize that I can't really live without internet, and it would make us all insane if we didn't have it. And seriously, thank fuck for whomever for the internet. I mean, this is probably saving everyone's bacon right now. So I got that going on. That's kind of what my day is, and I'll catch up with you again. The weather's very beautiful, so I'll probably take little sweetie butt, Miss Mika, out for another walk. She loves it. So hopefully we'll get some Mika footage here too. Yes, I washed my hands. That's a mean shadow right there, but you know, it is what it is. Yes? Huh? See? Aw, my little guys over there. Anywho. So this afternoon I spent some time, about 2 hours, playing Evil Apples with a bunch of friends online, and then I had a lovely Zoom chat with several of my friends that I've known forever. So insert picture here. For dinner, I ended up buying this big bag of, we got this big bag of avocados, but they're all like this big. So I've been having at least 2 to equal 1 avocado. So I had 2 of those avocados and a boiled egg for dinner. And, oh, sorry about the shadow. It's just gonna happen. I can't hold the phone this too long right now, so we'll just deal with this noise over here. So anyway, yeah, that was delicious. I've been reading Grace's Guide. The name of Grace's Guide is The Art of Pretending to Be a Grown-Up. That's what it is, and it's really funny. It makes me laugh, like out loud, for real. It's great. I really love it. Oh, my arm. Oh, hold it out. You can't get as much shadow, right? Not too bad. So, oh goodness, hello. Anywho, also, that dinner that I had, the egg came from the Saturday public market. It's a year-round public market, open every Saturday, and that's also where I sell my awesome sauce. And I had 1 carrot, which I forgot to include in the list of things that I'm eating. Just a random grab bag of yummy food, and that also came from some late fall, early winter carrots, because carrots last so long if you keep them in the fridge. So that was really yummy too, kind of bitter, because I don't peel them, I just wash them really well, and the outsides are a little bit bitter. It's really yummy, so delicious. That was my dinner. Down below, I'm going to put a list of links. It might take me a little bit to get to that part because I've got to edit this and then post it. So if it's a little delayed, just wait and find the links down below of the videos that I have watched today, in addition to just the pictures of the things that I've been doing that have been mixed into this video. So, alright guys, hope you have a lovely one. Stay safe. You know, wash your hands, don't touch your face. Do your kegels, all right? Do them.